Welcome racing fans to motorsportsradio.net for Sunday, March 18th, a Sunday afternoon in Southern California, NASCAR in Fontana at the Auto Club Speedway for the Auto Club 400. Today's pole sitter, Martin Truex Jr., 17th career pole, first back-to-back. Today's race underway at 3:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Truex Jr. and Kyle Busch side by side, but Truex Jr. gains ground. 3, 4, and 5 wides out there. There were even some 6 wides. Truex Jr. leads the first 10 laps. However, at lap 11, Kyle Busch takes over. Green flag pit stops, lap 26. Kyle Busch comes into pit, lap 29. That puts Jay McMurray in front for a little while, but Busch retakes the lead at lap 30. Truex Jr. retakes the lead at lap 31. Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick up in the top 3 midway through stage 1. But then, OMG, this happened. Harvick and Kyle Larson make contact. Harvick into the wall. The 4 car pretty banged up. And man, who saw that coming? This was the first caution incident, lap 37 over in turn 2. The 4 and the 42 battling for third. The jury says that the 4 got into the 42. And Kevin Harvick, they just interviewed him. Kevin Harvick did say it was his fault. Back to green with Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, and Burt Keselowski in the top 3. Truex Jr. putting 3 seconds on Kyle Busch, a 3.4 lap 54. Stage 1 finishes at lap 60, and Truex Jr. stage 1 winner. Stage 2. Back to green, lap 67. Logano leading the field. Logano, Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, top 3, lap 70. Logano and Truex Jr. fighting for the lead. It was a brief battle. Truex Jr. back in front, lap 73. And at this point, it was clear that Truex Jr. had the fastest car. Again, with a 3-second lead, 3.7 at lap 84 on now second place, Kyle Busch. Another round of green flag pit stops at approximately lap 88. Truex Jr., Kyle Larson, Joey Logano top 3 after the pit stop cycle. Truex Jr. now with a 6-second lead on second place, Kyle Larson. 7 seconds at lap 103 on second place, Kyle Busch. The 78 freaky fast today. Trouble for the 6 car, Trevor Bayne brings out the third caution. Restart with under 10 to go in stage 2, and Truex Jr. stage 2 winner. Stage 3. Kyle Busch has the lead for the restart. Back to green, lap 126. It was a short mojo. Caution flies at lap 128 for the 38 car, David Ragan. Casey Kane in front for the restart, the 95 car, but Kyle Busch retakes the lead. Truex Jr., who was down in 5th, works his way up to 2nd with his eyes set on Kyle Busch, and it looked like the 78 was losing some freaky fastness. However, the 18 looked a little sluggish. Truex Jr. getting on Kyle Busch's bumper, and then a fight for first. Busch on the high side, Truex on the low side, getting too close for comfort at few times. And then at lap 160, Truex Jr. successfully executes an inside pass to take the lead. But then they both come down to pit road, so after all of that, we get green flag pit stops. A race off pit road will put Kyle Busch in front of Truex Jr. again, but in front of Busch was Denny Hamlin, who was up front for a brief moment. Kyle Busch ultimately gets back in the lead. Truex Jr. back in 2nd, lap 165. A second battle for the lead that ended quickly. Truex Jr. again takes the lead at lap 169. And now it looked like the 78 was back in business. In just 4 laps, had a 3-second lead. 4 seconds at lap 179. Busch dropping down to 3rd as Kyle Larson takes 2nd. Some crazy racing between the 18 and the 42. And Truex Jr. still in front with a 6-second lead. The 78 had freaky fastness after all. And once the leader starts getting into some lap traffic with 6, 7, 8 seconds ahead of, with a 6, 7, or 8 second lead with 10 to go, it's a wrap. Although anything can still go down inside the final 10. But 8 seconds at lap 195, 9 seconds at lap 197, 10 seconds at lap 198 on second place, Kyle Larson. White flag in the air, lap 199, check it at lap 200, and Martin Truex Jr. wins today at Auto Club Speedway. This was a fun race to watch. This was a fun one. Kyle Larson comes in 2nd, and Kyle Busch comes in 3rd. Race time, 2 hours, 44 minutes, and 42 seconds. Saturday's Xfinity Series winner on Saturday, Joey Logano. He wins the Roseanne 300. And that is what happened this weekend. This is Manny Allegretta, and this is the home of motorsports news and info, motorsportsradio.net.